Facebook, some instant messages about some good questions to ask her. So I want to bring Janet in, and we'll get started talking about another great Irish settlement here in Providence. Oh my gosh, we're gonna help her with this. Look at this. Yay!
That's going with this.
That's going. Everything goes with some. Oh my gosh, look at
That
this.
goes with that.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Taylor. Okay, we got one more thing. Perfect. Look at this.
And some Jamesons.
Oh my God, Jamesons. We're in trouble here now. Joe, you might have to help me out with the Jamesons. Thank you for coming in and joining me today. I really appreciate you being here.
Having me.
All right, I'm gonna slide you over. We're good. We got a lot of great stuff now. I've got a lot of great comments on McBride's and talking about how you started and the story of how it began. So before we get to this amazing food that's making me drool over here, let's talk about your history and how you guys got started. Where did McBride's come from?
McBride's originated with my husband and his brother. They owned Monahan Drabble Sherman Funeral Home, and next to it was a 9-car garage. And as the business changed, it whittled down. They were down to 1 car, so the space wasn't being used.
Okay.
And in the meantime, they had been over to Ireland to Ballyjames Stuff and been to a pub there called McBride's. And his brother owned the funeral home. So when it came time to decide what to do with the garage, they decided on an Irish pub, and 2 brothers, a funeral home, and a pub. That's how the name came about.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
So, and we have, in the funeral home, there were 2 windows that we brought up and put in the pub, and on them was an M logo, which I eventually turned into the logo for McBride's.
Oh wow.
So the history of the 2 places is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Now, you also have some historic things in there, right? There was some woodwork or something I read that came over.
Well, that was the windows.
That was the windows, okay.
Yeah, they
All
didn't
right.
come from Ireland. They came from next door.
They came from next door, okay.
The funeral home.
So how many years has McBride's been around now?
We opened at 6. We opened in 2011, so going on 7.
So celebrating your 7th year.
Yep.
And on the east side, a nice
Yeah.
Irish pub on the east side of Providence.
Oh, it's perfect. So.
No, and you're in a great location is where you are over there. Now, we're definitely going to get to the food. We're going to get all what going on St. Patrick's Day. But one of the other things that came up that was there was something of a tradition that you do every evening, and it's called the last call. Is that right?
Last call, and it doesn't mean you have to leave.
Right. That's what I was worried about when I first got the question. I'm like, you got to ask about the last call. It's a great tradition.
We
So I want to
typically
hear
do
about
it at 10 o'clock at night, but we can do it earlier if the family's in there and requested it. People can make requests for that.
So what is the last call?
It's in memory of somebody that has passed away.
Okay.
And so a lot of times family come in and we have a book. We're on our 2nd book actually, which we log in everybody, and family members or friends can sign it. And so it's just kind of cool. And
So when they come in, it's kind of like their way of honoring their
yes.
their family, their relatives, their ancestors in that
yes.
way.
And if we don't have anybody signed up for that night, we usually honor a veteran or someone who in the service that has passed away.
So that's an amazing thing, and anyone can come in and do this.
Yes, we have cards you can fill out, and you can pick your date ahead of time, and we'll just keep it till that date.
That's awesome. So a lot of you gave me a lot of good feedback on this. I think it's an awesome tradition. Now, is it something that even on St. Patrick's Day you guys will take place to do?
Yes, we
Okay.
will. We will.
Now, this being that I brought this question up to Ruth and also Dennis from the parade committee being in here from Newport, was that you are on a Saturday, which hasn't happened in quite some time.
No.
It's been a while since it's been on a weekend.
Yes.
So with that being said, are you guys going to do celebrations all weekend, or are you going to try to keep things right to the Saturday? How are you going to set it up for the weekend?
Oh, we start Friday.
Start on Friday. I would
We have a Guinness promo Friday, along with our live music. We have a Jameson Caskmates promo on Saturday, and we have live music as well. Tuesday we have Irish music. Wednesday we have trivia every Wednesday, but this Wednesday it's promoted by Guinness, so they'll have giveaways.
So it's leading
These
up
are
to
all-
St. Patrick's Day.
Yep,
to start.
and then the Friday before we have. Oh, I know what we have. We have a Guinness Engraver glass in there somewhere.
Really?
They bring in the machine and get one of these glasses, and you can put on with so many letters your name.
You're kidding?
Nope.
And that's on
We've
the Friday?
done that a few times.
So that's the Friday?
That's actually Friday the 9th. I I messed that
So
one
that's
up.
coming up though, that's this Friday.
That's this Friday,
Nice, so you
yes.
got all these great things leading up to it. And that was another thing that I got a lot of feedback on, is that there's never a dull moment over there. You've got something going on almost every single night.
We try.
And great entertainment too, you've had some great
Yes.
entertainment lineup that's
Yes, we
coming in.
do. We have a great group of people that come in.
All right, so let's get to some of this food, and then we'll talk about what you're doing specifically on St. Patrick's Day,
Okay.
because I am mesmerized by all the food today.
Okay.
So let's start what we got here. This looks amazing.
This is our corned beef Reuben, which
Oh,
it
good
is
fries.
very lean corned beef. The Swiss cheese, the sauerkraut, and on the marble with. It's just excellent. It's one of our best sellers.
Yeah, I think we
And
do
our
these
hand cut fries.
These are done in house?
Yes, we peel the potatoes and cut them.
Oh my God, they're delicious.
Yes, thank you.
Not that I'm not a French fry person in any way, shape, or form. And what do we got here?
This is the Irish bangers and mashed potatoes with brown beans. Very Irish. They spilled a little.
No,
Sorry.
that looks amazing. That's part of the ambiance of it, is making it look like it gets into the potatoes, because that's what I've been doing, is dipping my potatoes right into there.
Okay.
All right, and then what do we got back here?
This
Because,
is called the Irish Famine Pizza.
Joe, I gotta hold this thing. Look at
It's
that.
made with sliced potatoes.
Sliced potatoes, we got some bacon on there.
Yep, Irish bacon, mozzarella, a ranch drizzle, and a little bit of onions.
I just found my dinner for tonight.
Yeah, that's
That looks
yours.
awesome. That looks so good.
It
All right,
is.
and then you brought some Jamesons here.
I did. Very
Oh my
popular.
God, see, now this would probably be the one thing I have to be careful about doing on here, because this would really put me in a trouble spot. All right, and then what do we got over here?
We have harp, which we actually have harp and Guinness on draft,
You do?
but I brought a bottle instead.
Oh my God, this
I
Guinness
couldn't
is
bring the
like,
draft.
look at that. I'm gonna have to have a
We
sip
pour
of
the
this.
perfect Guinness.
Yeah, you do, look at it. The perfect glass, look at that glass.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
So you have to come up and get one
Cheers.
engraved.
I know, I want to, I'm definitely gonna have to now. After I get one engraved, have the taste put on it, we'll do it that way. Then we can
There you go.
celebrate and have it on there. All right, so in addition to the beers, you got the draft beers that you said you got going on there. What are some of the most popular drinks that people are gonna order on St. Patrick's Day over there?
Oh, by far Guinness.
By far.
Oh, by
Across the
far.
board, everybody says that.
But it is. We will go through many kegs.
That's amazing.
We've already started getting them in-house to get stocked up.
How big is McBride's? Can you kind of give us a verbal visual of the set of McBride's? Because
Well, our seating is like 87.
Okay.
So we have like 15 bar stools.
But
And
at St. Patrick's Day, you take all that out and everybody's standing.
we do. We take out half the chairs
Yeah.
to increase the capacity.
Right. So how is it set up? So I know that people complimented on your bar setup and everything. So, because what it used to be was part of the garages.
It was just open.
Yeah.
Yes. So we just have it's an L-shaped bar.
Okay.
And then we have 2 high tops, and then we have like 8 stools and a little bar area on the other side with an aisle. And then about 30 tables.
Nice. Okay. And it's your atmosphere. I've been in there a couple times, and the atmosphere there is it's very welcoming as well, and what
Thank
you would
you.
expect and hope from an Irish place. And it is. It's a very welcoming feel
Thank
to
you
come
very
in.
much.
What are the hours of operation at McBride's?
We open at 11 every day, and we close at 11 Sunday
this,
through
guys.
Thursday,
I'm liking
And-
this.
and 12 on Sunday and Friday and Saturday.
So the hours will stay the same going into St. Patrick's Day weekend?
We open at 8
You're gonna open at 8?
St. Patrick's Day.
8 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, we have a breakfast buffet.
Oh my gosh. What's on the buffet? I'm dying to know.
Oh, it's eggs, croissants, bacon.
That's enough. My
yeah.
God, right there. Everything with
Yeah.
bacon, I stop at the bacon. Okay. So 8 a.m. they're
And
going to open up.
sausage. Yep.
They'll start with the breakfast buffet. Throughout the day, is there different entertainment lineup throughout the day?
We have an Irish session coming in at 12 o'clock for a few hours called The Exiles. And then at 5 o'clock we have Mike Hines. He'll play till like 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that covers up the majority
Oh,
of the day
it's
for it.
it's crazy day.
So Friday night people start celebrating you. Saturday you'll have that great entertainment lineup. Sunday it'll be the people that are trying to eat more than they drink, I hope, to try to recover.
Oh,
And then-
Sunday we'll have Irish music again. We have the session coming again.
Again on Sunday.
Yeah, people that.
You might have people pitching tents outside, like just kind of staying there to join you. They're not going to want to leave. So your location on the east side,
Mhm.
you've got people that are living over there. You've got a big tourism draw. I mentioned with Ruth coming in from Murphy's and talking about the benefits to what happens from the convention center and the Dunkin' Donuts Center in conjunction with the Providence Warwick CVB. Do you guys see that over there on the east side as well?
No, not that much.
Not that much over there?
No.
So the groups that are coming in right now are mostly locals. This is a big draw that you have coming, right?
Mhm.
So if someone's coming from, and this is what I'm getting questions about, if someone's coming from outside the city, do you recommend them getting over there early?
Yes.
Yeah, they gotta come over early, because
Oh, yes,
parking
if
over
you
there
want-
is gonna be, Yeah, it's gonna be a
Yes.
premium.
Yes.
So this is a lot like thinking about if you're going down to the Newport Parade, if you're going down there and Dennis was giving tips about where to sit, where to park, all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing you want to do for St. Patrick's Day, especially with it being on a Saturday this year, is kind of plan out your day, and if you're bar hopping around, not only do you want to make sure you're doing it safely, but pick your spot where you're gonna have your car and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, and I know corned beef is probably gonna be one of them, what would you say are some of the most popular items people are eating on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, we do have a limited menu St. Patrick's Day, just
Okay.
because the kitchen can't handle everything, so.
Right.
That's definitely one of them. We have some sliders on there, it's not all of this stuff.
It's not,
We can't do
not on
everything.
St. Patrick's Day, you can't push it all out.
We can't, no.
Now, if they're coming in and they're gonna start with the breakfast buffet that'll be out there, are you guys taking any reservations, or is it the same as everybody else? Just, yeah, everybody's got a first come, first serve. So I've answered for both restaurants your
Yes.
questions about reservations. I had like 7 people ask me, can I make a reservation to come in with a large group? I
No.
knew what the answer was gonna be, but I'm asking because everybody asked me. So
Yeah,
Alex,
no,
I've
no,
answered for both restaurants.
First
Great.
come,
First come, first serve.
yep.
That's the way it's gotta be. Now, all year round, when it's not St. Patrick's Day and you've got this stuff going on, what are some of the biggest things that people should look for to come over? Do you guys do tasting events? Is there fun?
We have some, in fact, we just started a new thing on Monday nights. We're doing a dinner for 2, Monday night special. So we have you pick one item from the first one, one from the second
Yep.
choice and one from the third choice, and for
Is-
2 people.
And one of the last questions I have for you is talking about, and that dinner's kind of a great idea for it to highlight it, is do you find that you guys are still educating people on some of the Irish traditions and the Irish meals when they're coming in?
Yeah, some people, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, because we still get some new customers,
The
which is
one-
good.
No, it's a very good thing, but a lot of people I know, they're Irish once a year, so they want to come in and they want to try these things and they do the different meals, but
They will go with either the corned
corned
beef
beef.
dinner or the Reuben.
easy choice. I go with the corned beef.
Yeah.
Well, this was awesome. I really, really appreciate you coming in today. McBride's will have the information out there for you. They've got some great history, been over there for a little while now. St. Patrick's Day is a weekend-long celebration with it starting next weekend. You got literally 10 days.
Actually
to the
starts
festival.
Friday.
Friday.
This Friday.
So you got, it starts this Friday and goes all the
Yeah.
way through, yeah?
Yep.
But we got, 9 days until next Friday, so you haven't got much time to get your plans in order. So plan it safely, make sure you say hi, tell her that you saw her, and try some of the stuff that they got out for the day. So Janet, thank you for making the time to come in.
Oh.
Really appreciate it.
Oops.
That's all right, I'm gonna have to have a piece of that pizza.
Thank you, it's all yours, whatever you
Thank you
want.
so much, I really appreciate
Thank you
you
very
coming in
much.
today. And the guys
Thank
will
you.
meet you right on the other side to help bring
Okay.
some of this out.
Thank you.
So, we covered a lot of great stuff today. We got the parade chairman that was in. Kate was able to give us a weather update on what's going on for the next day. Hopefully it won't last longer than that. And then you got Murphy's and McBride's, 2 great places in Providence. Now, I know that there's a lot of other really, really good Irish places and a lot of other activities happening out there. Some great resources are to go to Discover Newport's site or to the Providence, Go Providence site. They have a list of things happening. You've also got the parade that takes place in Smith Hill. So there's a lot of activities, so we just scratched the surface to get your planning going. So I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the guests that we had today. Look it out and have a happy St. Patrick's Day next week. I'm Rick Simone. Thanks for joining me on The Taste today.